Most of them are in a deplorable state. I'd say that 90% of the stepwells in the city look like this, completely filled with trash. Here's one called Piran Bauli at Golconda Fort. This is raw, untreated sewage coming from the homes that are around it, illegal connections. This is a bus stand in Jadcherla, which is on the way to Bangalore. So here are these little towns where people say there is development happening. Development, I don't know at what cost. To me, it's at the cost of heritage, because all the building debris, as you can see, is being brought and dumped into the stepwell here. Another one at Sarai. So our work has actually got a little bit of attention in the media, and a lot of citizens now tell us where stepwells are, if they have information about them. And some of the stepwells that we've documented are now being revived. So this has been revived by two young architects. We were knowledge partners here, giving them all the historical information. This is at Bakughat in Hyderabad, and this opened to the public about 2 months ago. It's beautifully restored, completely down to the very last detail. Lime mortar was used, the process in which lime mortar was prepared, everything has been done to the perfection of what conservationists would say is the ideal situation. So this is one at Narayanpet, where again the district collector revived the stepwell, and it's become a place now for social gathering. And in the green sari here is one of our own members who helped in the revival of the stepwell. And as you can see, she is putting a batkama into the water. Now, this has a huge significance. Not only is it a form of thanking people, thanking the water, propitiating the gods of fertility and of irrigation and so on, but it's come to light that the flowers that constitute the batkama, each of them has a cleansing property. So once the batkamas are put into the water becomes cleaner. Different people look at stepwells today from different angles. Photographers look at them as photo destinations for weddings, for fashion shoots. So really they've come out into the open. Here's a dance festival at the Amapalli stepwell, where people sat on the steps and the platform at the bottom became a stage where Ananda Shankar Jayant actually performed and choreographed. And I spoke to the dancers and they said it was a different experience because the audience were all sitting above them. So they had to re-choreograph their piece so that it made more sense to the people at a higher level. Kalpana Ramesh, who's on my team, celebrated the engagement of her daughter in the stepwell. So there is a huge kind of revival of interest. So how have stepwells come into modern living? The famous architect Charles Correa uses the kund as something that he creates in most of his buildings, where people come out and they congregate. He has an architect with offices in Beijing and Vienna, who's looking at stepwells and creating the landscape for a greater community in Hyderabad.